All right, here's a video about doing these word problems that involve two-digit addition. So the first thing we need to think about when we're doing these problems is how we're using these bar models over here. And when we're using these bar models, we need to remember about our parts and our wholes. So we talked a lot this year about how part plus part equals whole. That's how we do an addition problem. We add the parts together to find the whole. And when we're subtracting, it's whole minus part equals part. So we start with the whole, we take a part away to find the other part that's missing. And when we're looking at a bar model, the parts are the boxes and the whole goes on top. Okay, it's talking about the whole thing. That's why we have a line that goes from the beginning to the end of the boxes. So part, and whole. We need to think about that while we're doing these. So number one says Nisa buys an eraser for 25 cents. She has 63 cents left. How much money did Nisa have to start? So we have to think about the wording in this. It says, how much did she have to start? If it's asking how much she has to start, that's asking how much the whole was. So we know that our other two numbers are going to be our parts. So she buys an eraser for 25 cents. So that's our first part. Oops. And then she has 63 cents left. That's our second part. And we want to know what the whole was. So if we have our part and our part, we're going to add them together just like it shows us down here to get to the whole. And so this part can be tricky, especially when it's written like this. So this problem is written horizontally. It's written side to side. But the easiest way, especially when we're first learning, is I like to rewrite the problem vertically. So up and down. So I'm going to take the first add-in, 25, and the second one, 63. And it's a little messy right now because I'm holding a phone in one hand, but you want to try to write it as neatly as you can so that the numbers are stacked on top of each other. Because here's where we need to think about tens and ones, right? When we have a two-digit number, the digit on the left is the tens place and then the ones place. We need to make sure that we're adding our ones together and then our tens. So we just go straight down. 5 plus 3, that's 8. Make sure we write it right underneath. 2 plus 6 is 8. So then we have 88. So 25 cents plus 63 cents is 88 cents. Okay, let's try one more. So number 2 says Josh buys some stickers for 62 cents. He has 11 cents left. How much money did Josh have to start? So we see that clue word in there. Again, it says have to start. So we started out with the whole. We're going to be looking for the whole. That's why it has a question mark there too. So we know our two parts. He buys some stickers for 62 cents. That's a part. And then he has 11 cents left. And we want to know how much he started out with, so we're going to add those two together. 62 plus 11, and like we did on the first one, if you can do it in your head, that's fine. You have to look at the ones place. You might want to underline the ones first, and you add the ones together. 2 plus 1 is 3, so that'd be in the ones place. And then you can add the tens. 6 plus 1 is 7. Okay, but doing it that way can get a little tricky. So I'm going to do it vertically just to make sure. I'm going to write 62 and 11. Remember to line them up so that the ones are over each other and the tens are. And you're going to do 2 plus 1 is 3. 6 plus 1 is 7. So I was correct. All right. Let's do one more real quick because I want to do one where they give us the whole. So Jess had 98 cents. He buys some paint, now he has 24 cents. How much does the paint cost? So if it ever says he had 98 or he started with 98, that's a clue that it was the whole. And like it shows us in our bar model, 98 is the whole. And he buys some paint. We don't know how much he spent, but now he has 24. So that's the part that we know. So we talked about how whole minus part equals part. We're going to take our whole minus the part that we know to find the missing part. So just like when you add, you're going to want to make it a vertical problem. So we're going to write our whole 98 minus 24. And instead of adding straight down, we're going to subtract straight down. So 8 minus 4 is 4. 9 minus 2 is 7. So our missing part was 74 cents. And you could even add it by checking if you wanted. You could do 24 plus 74 and make sure you get 98. So I hope that helps a little bit. The main thing to remember when you're adding and subtracting two-digit numbers is to write them vertically, neatly, and either add straight down or subtract straight down. And you always do the ones place first and then the tenths. All right, have a good day.